Wait. Hi, Alex. Why can I describe my friends perfectly, but when someone asks about me, I only say, I'm friendly?
Because describing yourself requires more than vocabulary. It requires examples, balance, and confidence.
But everyone says that. I'm friendly. My neighbor is friendly. The woman at the coffee shop is friendly. Even my neighbor's dog looks friendly.
Does the dog speak English?
Not yet, but he has excellent body language.
So the problem is not that friendly is wrong. The problem is that one word cannot describe your complete personality.
Exactly. Sometimes I'm friendly and talkative. Sometimes I'm quiet. Sometimes I'm confident. And sometimes I need 5 minutes to decide how to answer a simple message.
That sounds very human.
But when someone asks, how would you describe yourself? My mind suddenly becomes empty. I know who I am, I just don't know how to explain it in English.
If you feel the same way, your personality is not the problem. You may simply need better words, clear sentence patterns, and real examples.
So today, we're going beyond, I'm nice, I'm friendly, I'm shy.
By the end of this episode, you'll be able to describe your social style, communication style, strengths, weaknesses, habits, and behavior in different situations.
And you'll practice with us. Let's begin with one easy sentence. Complete this aloud. I would describe myself as...
Good. Now add one reason. I would describe myself as blank because...
Maybe you said, I would describe myself as patient because I listen carefully when people need help. That is already much stronger than one lonely adjective.
Here is today's first important message. Your personality is not a single word. It is a pattern of how you think, feel, communicate, and act.
Welcome to Speak English with Podcast. I'm Ava.
And I'm Alex.
Today, we're going to help you describe the real you.
With clear, natural, and confident English.
Alex, why does I'm friendly sound incomplete?
Because a personality word becomes more meaningful when you explain it. Compare these two answers. Answer 1, I'm friendly. Answer 2, I'm friendly and approachable. I enjoy meeting new people, and I try to make others feel comfortable.
The second answer gives us a clearer picture.
Exactly. Approachable means people feel comfortable speaking to you or asking you for help.
So, instead of collecting many adjectives, learners should learn how to develop each adjective.
Yes, a personality description should usually answer 3 questions. What is the trait? When do people see it? What example proves it?
For example, I'm organized. I usually plan my week in advance and write down my important tasks.
Good. Or, I'm calm under pressure. When work becomes busy, I focus on one problem at a time.
I have another one. I'm patient, except when my internet stops working.
That is when your true personality test begins.
Exactly. Slow internet can reveal secrets about a person.
But that example also teaches something useful. Personality is not always identical in every situation. A person may be confident with close friends, but quiet around strangers. Someone may be relaxed at home, but highly organized at work.
So I can say, I'm usually quiet when I meet new people, but I become more talkative when I feel comfortable.
That is a very natural B1 sentence. Remember, different situations can reveal different sides of the same person.
The first mistake is repeating words such as nice, good, friendly, and shy.
Those words are useful, but you need alternatives. Instead of only saying nice, try kind, considerate, supportive, thoughtful.
Considerate means you think about other people's feelings and needs.
Correct. Instead of only saying friendly, try warm, sociable, approachable, outgoing.
And instead of saying good, describe the exact quality. Reliable, honest, patient, responsible, creative, flexible.
Specific words make your description more interesting and believable. Mistake 2. using words that are too strong.
The second mistake is choosing a word that sounds stronger than you intend. For example, I'm extremely shy. I never talk to anyone. But perhaps the learner only means, I'm a little quiet around new people.
Use softening phrases. I'm a little. I can be. I tend to be. Sometimes I'm quite.
For example, I can be reserved when I first meet someone.
Reserved means quiet and careful about sharing your thoughts or feelings. It does not necessarily mean afraid.
Mistake 3. Confusing similar words. This is where learners often get stuck. What is the difference between quiet, shy, reserved, and introverted?
Let's keep it simple. A quiet person does not speak a lot. A shy person may feel nervous or uncomfortable around people. A reserved person does not quickly share personal thoughts or emotions. An introverted person usually enjoys quieter environments and may need time alone to regain energy.
So, a person can be quiet but not shy.
Exactly. Someone may be completely confident but simply prefer listening.
And an outgoing person may still enjoy time alone.
Yes. Avoid forcing yourself into one permanent label. Describe what is generally true for you. Mistake 4. Naming a trait without evidence.
I'm hardworking.
How do we know?
Because I said it confidently?
Confidence is not evidence. Add an example.
I'm hardworking. When I have an important goal, I create a plan and continue until the work is finished.
Much stronger. A trait tells us the idea. An example makes us believe it. Here is our first main speaking method. We call it the trait proof balance method.
That sounds useful. How does it work?
Step 1. Name the trait. Step 2. Give proof or an example. Step 3. Add balance.
What does balance mean here?
It means showing that your personality has different sides. Here's an example. Trait. I'm sociable. Proof. I enjoy meeting people and starting conversations. Balance. However, after a busy social day, I also enjoy spending some time alone.
That sounds more real than saying, I'm always sociable.
Exactly. Another example. Trait. I'm organized. Proof. I plan my tasks and keep important information in one place. Balance. However, I can be more relaxed when I'm on holiday.
Let me try. I'm quite patient. When someone is learning something new, I explain it calmly and give them time. However, I sometimes become impatient with myself.
Excellent. That answer feels personal and thoughtful.
Let's practice with the listeners. Choose one trait: calm, creative, reliable, friendly, independent, patient, organized. Now say, I would describe myself as. Add your proof. For example, now add balance. However.
Excellent. You have just created a complete personality answer. Remember, a strong personality description does not only name a quality, it shows the quality in action.
Social personality. Let's build useful vocabulary in groups. First, social personality.
Outgoing means comfortable and energetic around people. I'm outgoing and I enjoy meeting new people.
Sociable means enjoying time and conversation with others. I'm sociable, but I also value quiet time.
Approachable means people feel comfortable talking to you. My coworkers say I'm approachable because I listen without judging.
Reserved means not quickly sharing personal information or strong emotions. I can be reserved at first, but I become warmer when I know someone well. Work and responsibility.
Reliable means people can trust you to do what you promised. I'm reliable. If I say I'll complete something, I take that responsibility seriously.
Organized means planning and arranging things clearly. I'm organized at work, and I like keeping my tasks in order.
Flexible means able to adjust when a plan changes. I'm flexible and can adapt when priorities change.
Independent means able to work or make decisions without constant help. I'm independent, but I'm also comfortable asking for support when necessary. Emotional style.
Patient means able to wait or deal with difficulty calmly.
Sensitive can mean you strongly notice emotions, your own and other people's. I'm sensitive to other people's feelings, so I usually notice when someone is uncomfortable.
But sensitive can also mean easily hurt or affected. Context is important.
Optimistic means expecting positive possibilities. I'm generally optimistic. Even when a plan fails, I try to find the next step.
Calm means peaceful and controlled, especially in difficult situations. I usually remain calm when problems appear. Thinking and creativity.
Curious means wanting to learn or understand more. I'm naturally curious, and I enjoy asking questions.
Open-minded means willing to consider different ideas. I try to be open-minded, even when someone has a different opinion.
Creative means producing new ideas or interesting solutions. I'm creative, especially when I need to solve an unusual problem.
Practical means focused on useful and realistic solutions. I'm practical. I like ideas that can be turned into action.
Many learners describe themselves as shy, but sometimes they mean something slightly different.
Let's compare several natural answers. I'm shy. That is correct, but very general. I'm a little shy when I meet new people. Better. I tend to be quiet in new groups, but I become more confident after I know people. Even better.
What if I enjoy people but don't always start conversations?
You could say, I enjoy social situations, but I'm not usually the first person to start a conversation.
And what if I prefer small groups?
I'm more comfortable in small groups than at large events.
What about this? I'm not unfriendly. I just need time to feel comfortable.
That is natural and emotionally honest.
Sometimes quiet people are misunderstood. Others may think they are bored, unfriendly, or uninterested.
That is why explanation matters. You can say, I may seem quiet at first, but I'm usually listening and observing.
Observing means watching and noticing what is happening.
Correct.
Let's give listeners a choice. Which sentence describes you better? A. I enjoy being the center of attention. B. I prefer listening before I speak.
Now choose. A. I feel energized after meeting many people. B. I usually need quiet time after a busy social event.
You are learning how to express your real preference.
How to talk about strengths. Personality questions often appear in job interviews, introductions, classes, and social conversations.
When discussing strengths, avoid creating a long list. Choose 2 or 3 qualities and explain them.
Use this pattern. One of my strengths is, this helps me when, for example,
one of my strengths is patience. This helps me when I'm working with customers or explaining something difficult. For example, I stay calm and try another explanation if someone does not understand immediately.
Another example. One of my strengths is adaptability. This helps me when plans change unexpectedly. I focus on the new situation instead of complaining about the old plan.
Adaptability means the ability to adjust to change.
Now complete this. One of my strengths is, This helps me when... For example,
Very good. Do not choose a strength only because it sounds impressive. Choose something that is true and useful. How to describe weaknesses politely. Now for the uncomfortable question. What is one of your weaknesses?
a weakness does not mean you are a bad person. It is simply an area you are trying to improve.
So I should not say, I have no weaknesses.
That may sound unrealistic.
What about, my only weakness is that I'm too perfect?
That answer may create another weakness, honesty.
Fair point.
Use the weakness effect improvement method. First, name a manageable weakness. Second, explain its effect. Third, explain how you are improving.
Example. I can be too careful with small details. This sometimes makes me slower. I'm improving by setting time limits and deciding which details are most important.
Another example. I used to avoid speaking in large groups because I felt nervous. I'm improving by preparing my ideas and volunteering to give short updates.
Or, I can be impatient with myself when I make mistakes. I'm learning to focus on progress instead of expecting perfection.
That is honest and constructive. Constructive means focused on improvement and positive action.
Let's practice. One area I'm improving is... Sometimes this causes me to... I'm working on it by how personality changes by situation. I act differently depending on who I'm with. Is that dishonest?
No, different situations naturally bring out different parts of your personality.
With close friends, I'm talkative and playful. At a formal event, I'm more careful. At work, I'm organized. At home, my chair sometimes becomes a clothing storage system.
A highly advanced storage system.
Exactly. Very modern.
Use contrast phrases. Around new people, I tend to... But with close friends, I... At work, I'm usually... Outside work, I can be... In stressful situations, I try to...
Here is a complete answer. Around new people, I tend to be quiet and observant. With close friends, I'm much more talkative and humorous. At work, I'm organized and focused. But outside work, I'm more relaxed.
That is an excellent natural description. It shows several sides of one person without creating confusion.
Try it now. Around new people, With close friends, At work or school, When I'm relaxed, What to do when a word disappears? What if I forget the personality word I need?
Describe the behavior instead. Suppose you forget generous. You can say, I mean someone who enjoys giving time, help, or money to others.
If I forget reliable, I can say, people can trust me to do what I promise.
Exactly. Use rescue phrases. I don't know the exact word, but what I mean is, I'm the kind of person who... People often say that I... A good example is...
What if I use the wrong word? For example, I'm very sensible to other people's emotions.
You probably mean, I'm very sensitive to other people's emotions. You can correct yourself. Sorry, I mean sensitive. Then continue.
A small mistake does not need a full emotional documentary.
Exactly. Correct it and keep speaking. A forgotten word cannot hide your personality if you can still explain your meaning. Real conversation. Meeting someone new. Let's use everything in a real conversation. Imagine Ava and I meet at a language event. Ava, I'll begin. Hi, is this your first time here? Yes, it is. I'm Alex. Nice to meet you. I'm Ava. Do you usually enjoy events like this? I do, although I can be a little reserved at first.
I'll begin. Hi, is this your first time here?
Yes, it is. I'm Alex.
Nice to meet you. I'm Ava. Do you usually enjoy events like this?
I do, although I can be a little reserved at first.
Really? You seem confident.
I'm comfortable speaking to one person, but large groups can feel tiring. What about you?
I'm quite sociable, especially when the atmosphere is relaxed. I enjoy introducing people and helping everyone feel included.
That sounds like a useful quality.
Thank you. However, I can sometimes talk too quickly when I'm excited.
What do you like at work?
At work, I'm organized and dependable. I like clear plans, but I can also adapt when something changes. How would you describe yourself professionally?
I'm comfortable speaking to one person, but large groups can feel tiring. What about you?
I'm quite sociable, especially when the atmosphere is relaxed. I enjoy introducing people and helping everyone feel included.
That sounds like a useful quality.
Thank you. However, I can sometimes talk too quickly when I'm excited.
What do you like at work?
At work, I'm organized and dependable. I like clear plans, but I can also adapt when something changes. How would you describe yourself professionally?
I would describe myself as calm and practical. When there's a problem, I try to understand the facts before reacting.
And outside work?
Outside work, I'm more playful. I enjoy cooking, walking, and making terrible jokes.
How terrible?
My jokes are so organized that even the punchlines arrive on schedule.
Practical and punctual humor.
Exactly.
Notice what happened in this conversation. We did not only name traits, we explained situations, examples, strengths, and balanced qualities. And outside work?
Outside work, I'm more playful. I enjoy cooking, walking, and making terrible jokes.
How terrible?
My jokes are so organized that even the punchlines arrive on schedule.
Practical and punctual humor.
Exactly.
Notice what happened in this conversation. We did not only name traits, we explained situations, examples, strengths, and balanced qualities.
Real interview answer. Now imagine a job interviewer asks, "How would you describe your personality?" A weak answer might be, "I'm friendly, hardworking, and good."
Not wrong, but too general.
A stronger answer is, "I would describe myself as reliable, patient, and adaptable. I take responsibility seriously, and I try to stay calm when work becomes busy. I'm usually quiet when I first join a new team, but I become more comfortable as I get to know people."
That answer sounds professional, but still human.
Exactly. Another answer for a student. I'm curious and responsible. I enjoy learning new skills, and I usually prepare carefully for important tasks. I can be nervous when speaking in front of a group, but I'm improving by practicing more often.
And one for a social introduction. I'm friendly and open-minded. I enjoy learning about different people and ideas. I can be reserved at first, but once I feel comfortable, I'm quite talkative and playful.
Adapt the answer to the situation. A job interview needs professional traits. A social conversation can be more relaxed and personal. 7-Day Personality Speaking Challenge. Here is your 7-day practice plan. Each activity takes approximately 5 to 15 minutes.
Day 1. Choose 5 personality words that truly describe you. Write one example for each word.
Day 2. Practice the trait-proof balance method with 3 traits.
Day 3. Record a 30-second answer to, how would you describe yourself?
Day 4. Compare 4 similar words: quiet, shy, reserved, introverted. Create one sentence with each word.
Day 5. Prepare one strength and one weakness using real examples.
Day 6. Describe how your personality changes in 3 situations: around strangers, with close friends, at work or school.
Day 7. Record a 1-minute personality introduction. Listen to your first recording. Then improve the vocabulary, organization, and examples.
Measure progress by asking, did I use more specific words? Did I explain my traits with examples? Did I sound natural? Did I describe different sides of myself? Did I translate less? Let people meet the real you. Today, you learned that a natural personality description needs more than a list of adjectives.
You learned to name the trait, prove it with an example, and add balance.
You also learned how to distinguish words such as quiet, shy, reserved, outgoing, reliable, and approachable.
And you practiced talking about strengths, weaknesses, social behavior, work style, and the different sides of your personality.
Your action for today is simple. Record a 30-second answer to, how would you describe yourself? Use at least 2 personality words and 1 real example.
Then complete this sentence in the comments. I would describe myself as blank because...
Subscribe to Speak English with Podcast for more real English conversations, B1 listening practice, practical vocabulary, speaking exercises, and confidence-building lessons with Ava and Alex. You do not need impressive words to show your personality. You need honest words, clear examples, and the confidence to express them. Your personality is already interesting. Now you have the English to share it. I'm Ava. And I'm Alex. See you in the next episode of Speak English with Podcast.
You do not need impressive words to show your personality.
You need honest words, clear examples, and the confidence to express them.
Your personality is already interesting.
Now you have the English to share it.
I'm Ava.
And I'm Alex. See you in the next episode of Speak English with Podcast.